Don't believe all the crazy propaganda that North Korea is trying to spread. They're coming up with a lot of crazy ideas these days. From the possibility of unicorns existing to suspicious cities just north of the DMZ, here are things North Korea wants you to believe. Number 12. They invented the cheeseburger. Who should really be held responsible for the invention of the cheeseburger? North Korea claims it was Kim Jong-il. Reports began to emerge from scholars at the university in the capital city of Pyongyang about them being told this ridiculous lie. Americans have had burgers way before Kim Jong-un was even born, but that was because Kim Jong-il had created them. They probably want us to believe that one of our symbols of national pride is actually a Korean invention. Scholars said that after Kim Jong-il came up with this glorious invention, he called it double bread with meat. You can tell he's very creative with naming things. Whatever the case may be, this is just one of North Korea's ridiculous claims that we hope you never believe. Number 11. Everyone has so much food. When you go to North Korea as a visitor from another country, they are sure to show you that food is bountiful here. They receive 3-course meals and all-you-can-eat buffets because they want you to believe that the country isn't suffering from any kind of famine. But in all reality, they kind of are. North Korea never really experienced massive food shortages until Kim Jong-un was born in the 1980s. Coincidence? North Korea doesn't want you to know that he's been stashing it all for himself. You can really find a lot of strange photos of him out there just looking at food. This photo here shows Kim Jong-un inspecting agricultural products, but he might need some time alone for that. Here in this photo, we see Kim Jong-un at a cheese factory in North Korea. He's actually rumored to have a Swiss cheese addiction, especially after living there as a kid. However, this is kind of a luxury, and since North Korea can't obtain Swiss cheese too easily, he's trying to make it himself. Number 10. They want to unify Korea peacefully. Maybe this entire time we've just misunderstood North Korea, and all they truly want is to unify Korea instead of dividing it? In 2001, the leader at that time, Kim Il-sung, erected this monument which features 2 women in traditional clothing holding up a sphere with the image of a unified Korea on it. What they probably don't want you to see is that it overlooks a road that seems completely abandoned. Others claim that there's explosives inside, and in case of an invasion, the statue could be detonated, blocking the road for invading armies. What's crazy about this theory is that it could actually be true. The road where the statue was constructed is a main entry point to the capital city. So how ironic would it be if a peaceful statue was really a booby trap waiting for self-destruction? Number 9. Pyongyang is not totally a ghost town. North Korea would want you to believe that their capital is full of hard-working people and that their economy is thriving. This woman is walking to work in what should be a busy area, but there's really no one around at all. We also see the Ryoyoung Hotel, which is rumored to be completely empty and deteriorating. The subway system acts as a bunker in North Korea, and during the case of a bombing, citizens may take refuge here. This photo showcases 2 young females taking the train in the capital city of Pyongyang. Maybe much of the city is underground, since they're under constant threat of nuclear war at any moment? If you're looking to do a little extra shopping while on vacation, we don't recommend coming to North Korea to do it. Despite the denial from the government, the country has suffered quite a few famines. There's only 2 different kinds of supermarkets here, the ones for the poor and the others for the elite. This woman here appears to be of the elite ruling class, but still, with the size of that shopping cart, we imagine she's not getting much. Number 8. Plenty of technology and electricity. If you're planning on bringing your laptop to North Korea, don't do it. There is generally no internet access available to the general public. The tour guide will most likely stage people at this library to make it seem as though they have internet access, but their screen is completely blank. Only elite hackers in North Korea have access, or the highest government officials can surf the web. Foreigners can access the 3G phone network, which we imagine could get pretty expensive in North Korea. Any electronics or tablets have a high level of inbuilt security and control systems. Number 7. All the children are perfectly healthy. Truth is though, many kids are known to wander around some of the poor markets and kind of hope that someone drops some of their food for them to eat. Shop owners don't feel 1 ounce of compassion for those who are hungry and don't have any money to buy anything. Some even claim there have been reports of cannibalism. Partially due to sanctions put on the country from foreign powers, importing more food that's affordable becomes difficult and the children become the victims of malnutrition. Number 6. Their army is stronger. North Korea likes to insist that Americans aren't physically or mentally fit enough for a war against properly fed and disciplined North Korean soldiers. Maybe in some ways they're right though? The North Korean soldiers will be so brainwashed that they won't even dare question their leader's orders. And they believe that dying in the name of their glorious leader would be the highest honor of any kind. Their navy apparently isn't too bad either. As of 2015, with a total of 78, North Korea is the world leader in possession of submarines, although this statistic is slightly debated. Nonetheless, they have an intimidating fleet of subs that are primarily used for coastal attacks. North Korea didn't necessarily lose the Korean War because it was only a ceasefire. This technically makes us still at war with them. If we were ever even able to invade them, they still consider China to be one of their closest allies who will defend them at all costs. Would China be willing to get themselves into such a world conflict just to defend the Hermit Kingdom? Number 5. Hangover-proof alcohol. North Korean scientists claim that they've been getting to work on one of the most enduring problems of mankind. They claim that in 2016, they managed to engineer a new type of booze that won't lead to any kind of dreaded hangover in the morning. But we can't find out because we are the imperialistic enemy who has plagued them with atrocities. We may never know the truth of what it's like to drink as much alcohol as we'd like without suffering any negative consequences. Maybe we should just be friends instead? The hangover-proof alcohol is made from secret ingredients that Kim Jong-un probably makes himself. Number 4. This is just a normal farming village. Hey guys, don't worry about this little farming village located just north of the demilitarized zone. Nothing to see here. This place is totally not being used as a military base to spy on South Korea. Kim Jong-un told us so. This strange town was discovered using satellites, and as North Korea took a closer look, they realized the buildings had no windows and no one seemed to be living there. This isn't the only little freedom village that's popped up along the border of the demilitarized zone. Don't worry about that giant tower which can be seen across the border. That's just a giant flagpole made so you guys can get a little taste of what communism's like over here. Oh yeah guys, and don't worry, there's no snipers or any laser beams on the top of it. Massive propaganda speakers are there however, which can directly broadcast messages to the south. Imagine some of the messages are like, "Don't worry Southside, we are totally not planning on nuking you or anything. Here are some beats by DJ Kim Jong-un." Who knew North Korea had such good sound systems? Number 3. Unicorns live in North Korea. If you had the chance to eat a mythical creature, would you do it? It only costs about $15 or so why not? This product here, possibly from North Korea, has magic in every bite and is an excellent source of sparkles. The unicorns are apparently fed a steady diet of candy corn. Has North Korea finally resorted to slaughtering helpless unicorns in order to make unicorn meat and to feed the people? Okay, but seriously though, North Korea tells their people that unicorns really do exist. They claim a unicorn lair was discovered inside the tomb of an ancient Korean king who ruled a kingdom located in modern-day North Korea and China. While some believe the North Korean reports were lost in translation, it does prove to be an important archaeological site. Number 2. Kim Jong-il wrote 1,500 books. One of the original North Korean OGs, Kim Jong-il, was apparently quite the writer, and in his official biography, it states that he's written more than 1,500 books while studying at the university. All of these books are available to read at the North Korean library, and reimagine, they're all phenomenal. He's reportedly the mastermind behind 6 different operas, which North Korean critics have all claimed were the best in the history of music. Did he really write this much, or does he have a serious ghostwriting operation going on? You can probably imagine a lot of his books are about why communism is pretty cool and why capitalism sucks. Number 1. His birthday. According to North Korean mythology, Kim Jong-il's birthplace was no other than the summit of Mount Paktu. Located right on the border of North Korea and China, Mount Paktu reaches a height of 9,003 feet. It was also the site of what's been dubbed as the Millennium Eruption, for it being the biggest eruption in the past millennium. It's somewhat of a sacred place for North Koreans, and it seems to be the appropriate setting for the birth of such a great leader. Other reports will tell you that he's actually born in Siberia, but those are just lies fabricated by Western capitalists. The day, February 16th, when he was born, is celebrated as a national holiday and is referred to as the Day of the Shining Star. It's the most important holiday of the year, and celebration is mandatory. Expect to see some insane gymnastics, firework displays, and possibly a testing of a nuclear bomb. Ironically enough, some believe that their nuclear testing could cause seismic activity to make the volcano go off, possibly taking care of North Korea for us.